All right. Market is taking its wrath out on us today. You guys with a pretty severe bounce back as oil was popping. SOI at lows, not bad. Counter trend rally, huh? Yeah, airlines are rallying. Definitely counter trend. And some of the other leaders are still doing okay, but oh yeah, that looks really good. Jeez, new skin does not look good. All right, just going down the rabbit hole at this point. Let's go see what's dumping today. All right, so Rewalk has corrected to the bottom part of its range. And that is possible to be a buying opportunity. Not rushing into it, but I usually don't. So that's not to say it's not good, but it's came down to I guess support on the 50 day, even though it's been well above the 50 day. That is about as far down as we've seen this stock. 2.5, 65 to 80, and right now it closed here. Is that live? 70, 60? Okay, so that's live. That's funny. All right, so Reebok gapping all the way back down. So far, not having a bad day, countering what kind of garbage the Nasdaq is doing. There's a couple of them. Tesla turning that back down a little bit, but Reebok's still in the low part of this thing. I may actually try to initiate a position down here. It's counter to what I usually do, which is probably a good thing. So 18 at 2.5. Wow, that's all strike prices. They don't even have a 1.8. It's all 2.5. All right, I guess I can't do that. So I could do do 500. Keep that one teed up for a minute. Hey, what's up, Ellie? I just took a dip by here on a little bit of rewalk. We'll see what happens to it. Already? It's too early, Ellie. Much too early for that. Disappointment being immeasurable, that can happen any time of the day. But day is ruined is a little sad, my friend. It's not ruined your day quite yet. Unless you shorted oil stocks. Oil stocks are having a thing. This market, it's just going through the FUD motions, but it's not good motions. It's a definitely counter trend day. You've got all the oil stocks up here at the top of the list. And then those cruise lines and airlines are also coming back up. Royal Caribbean actually increasing volume today compared to yesterday. China banned dollar? I don't know. It was China. Well, actually, let me look at my phone because I did see a headline from IBD saying more China, latest China worry. Let's go see what they have to say. China power curbs test market rally. China power curbs test market rally. Here, let's look at it on here. Oh. What's that? Let's see. China power curbs are a new risk for global supply chains. Tesla broke out from a full-fledged base. Vietnam plans to ease COVID restrictions, letting business resume. RH and Nike have cited Vietnam shutdown impact Nike and several other footwear makers tumbled on Friday. But China, what are power curbs? Are starting to hit big industrial operations in the latest blow. Oh, they're actually curbing power? Okay. Power cuts reportedly affecting Apple, Tesla suppliers, along with a variety of chip-related businesses. Apple and several chip stocks fell Monday. Oh, okay. Facebook banning Instagram Kids. Yes. Good. Put that in the suggestion box, Ellie. Nothing for kids under 13. Wall Street Journal article reports that Facebook execs knew Instagram is harmful to teen girls and did nothing. Facebook refused to report. Airline booking trends improved in the last week. B of A said latest glimmers of hope for travel industry. And yeah, a lot of airlines rose solidly. I said I don't really want to be participating in that rally. The rally is looking better and better, though. By the time I'm convinced, it'll be way too high to buy. Let's see. IBD 50 ETF hit all-time highs last week. That was interesting. Breakout opportunities popped 2.5%. Tesla breaks out. Cup and handle buy point is 8-month consolidation. Let's go check this out. Why does this seem weak? Like a really bad base to me. Oh, that's what they're doing. That's what they're doing. Okay, so cup and handle has to start with a red week. So there's your red week. Not this week, but this week. And they're calling this a cup. And I don't know what they're calling the handle. Maybe this one? This is a little perplexing. This is a lot of perplexing. This is weird. I don't know what kind of cup and handle they're pulling out of their ass on this one. Seems to be a pretty big ass pull though. Okay, I'll get it if that's where you want to start your cup, but there's no handle over here. Yes, ass pull. It's a very technical thing. I wouldn't expect you to understand. Super technical. Super technical. 8-month consolidation. Shake on the handle on a daily chart, including Monday. So they have the handle here. 764.55. Close enough. Yeah, there you go. That's their handle, which does not even qualify. What are these guys doing these days? That is not a red week. That's a red week. They're smoking something. They're smoking something. I don't know. I still like Tesla's chart, but I do not see a traditional base here. I mean, I guess technically that's barely above that low, so I guess that's your uptrend. And there's your cup. I mean, I do like the pocket pivot the other day. I don't know if I'd go so far as to call it a breakout. Volume wasn't 40% above average volume. I guess it was close. 18.2. 2.54 would be breakout level. We're at 2.1, so not really close to that. They've been pretty loose with the definitions as of late, though, so I guess I can't expect too much. That's weird. They did send out a full self-driving beta request button. But yeah, they're going to test their habits for 7 days before giving them access. So full self-driving is getting a little bit closer to a full-blown release in some fashion. I don't. It's still not actual full self-driving, but it's kind of weird. Yeah, I've seen some pretty obvious errors in full self-driving. I mean, I know it's a work in progress. Obviously, I'm very well informed on it, but not enough for public beta. I guess that's why Elon's successful. And I'm not. He's just throwing shit out there. All right, Snapchat. Nice move up there, huh? What else they got? Let's check out Snapchat as Tesla tries to rebound here a little bit. All right, Snapchat. Crossing horizontal, some pretty good pocket pivots recently. That's a great one. 20,900,000. There's a pocket pivot. Pocket pivot. Pocket pivot. Pocket pivot. That's like 4 pocket pivots in 6 days. So we'll see what the volume looks like today, but days like, some stuff down here on some of these could be actual entry areas for our retests. All right, let's go back to the actionable list and rewalk down 11%, holding on down here. All right, net down 5. My kids are already ready for school? Jeez. Already ready for school. Can't even get there till 7:45. It's like 7 o'clock. Gotta love their enthusiasm. Let's go bottom up. So rewalk in the bottom part of this consolidation area. Net a little firmly lower after going for highs. Looks like there has been a lot of additional distribution lately, unfortunately. PLTR seems to be still in that middle range. Trying to bounce up a little bit though. Atlassian. Had a go for it day and then a big reversal. And also a bit of a doji right there. Showing some stalling action on Atlassian, which has been a really good leader. Planeter. I think we already looked at this one. This one's kind of just up here. Good volume signatures. Another kind of looks like a doji right there for Planeter. Moderna not breaking out. Actually, it's kind of stalling at the moment. 50-day moving average coming up. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. It's a it's a tough one, man. It's been tough. I don't know when it's going to change. It'll change when we don't expect it. It's kind of how markets and emotions work as they move counter to each other. 80% cash. I got you. Well, hey, just look at charts and that's all you can do. Roku rolling over a little bit. They got a downgrade by Wells Fargo on Friday, so they're back down. Intuit, Netflix. Yeah, the market will get froggy at some point. The question is at what point. So you're doing fine. Salesforce all-time high on Friday. Not much of a move here today. Volume is really minimal. So that's good from Salesforce. Look how steady this guy's been. since 2008. Just, not quite straight up, but straight up. And pretty good. All right, EXPI is still working on its base. Old Dominion Freight Line. Tesla can't go down for too long. And Uber right back at them. Not letting the market tell it what to do. THRM. BYDDF. Is this it's called Boyd, or I forget the name of this thing. Warren Buffett. All they do is call it the Warren Buffett backed automaker. Which, yeah, is kind of interesting that Warren Buffett backed an automaker. Yeah, BYD. BYD company. Sells far more battery powered electric vehicles than NIO monthly deliveries, and is at times a neck and neck contest for the global electric leader with Tesla. Yeah, they've been doing it for a while. Backed by Warren Buffett. That is so weird. Why would Buffett be invested in this Chinese company? That is so strange. Why is Buffett invested in BYD? I want to Google that. 13 years after? Come on, CNBC. Serve a web page. You can do it. Warren Buffett 25x on BYD. That's funny. Berkshire Hathaway holds 8.2% stake in Chinese electric automaker BYD, more than it does of General Motors. Hong Kong listed BYD was the conglomerate's eighth largest holding by market value. Wow. Shares of BYD up more than 300% in the last 12 months. Um, First invested in battery and electric car company in 2008. Damn, the dude is a beast. I wonder if he's ever mentioned anything about it. Lai Lu introduced Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger to BYD. Huh. So it's like they're selling up at this area. I want to know why. Oh, he invested because of this guy, this Lee Chinese guy, the Chinese Warren Buffett. Lee would eventually hold a leading role at Berkshire. Okay, so new guy to look at. Lee Lu. Huh. Talk about Chinese equities. Wow, you're gonna pull that reference? That is that is amazing. Absolutely amazing. I didn't say it was bad. I'm once again greatly impressed at your pop culture references. Lidu mo- Lidu Dallas Multiples. Jeez, that's crazy. China's one of the best markets in the world if you're a value investor. In a sense, the market is still underdeveloped, not represented in the real economy in the same way as the U.S. The trading and investors are not as mature. Mentality of faster trading and high turnover, which drives companies through this faster boom and bust, usually provides opportunities for patient investors who truly know the value of businesses. Oh, that's cool. That's good to know right there. Boom and bust in China. So what's this dude buying today? See, this article was written. He was talking, yeah, April. This article was talking about look, China's going to loosen restrictions, but I don't know about loosening anything. Looks like they're tightening some stances for sure. All right, so that's BYD's story at least. Not a bad one. Berkshire Hathaway owned. Can't be too mad at it. Say the chart looks good though. Should send this chart. Say, hey, see, this is what a cup and handle looks like. So BYD actually kind of back down here near a buy point where all this volume stepped in. It's kind of been consolidating on lower volume. So there's your breakout point. We see this all the time, at least in crypto, especially where you come down, test the breakout point. Oh, there's a high volume bottom with a doji. Yeah, they are very independent. Very independent. So there's a doji, another bottoming candle. I mean, BYDDF. I mean, it's hard to buy down here, but it's actually not a bad buying opportunity considering the volume down here. High volume doji. There's some good technical signatures there, but the Nasdaq's got to hold up. Well, I maybe not. I don't know. BYDDF is over the counter. It's not in the Nasdaq, and it kind of runs to the beat of its own drummer a little bit. Polestar could reach $21 billion deal to merge with SPAC. That's crazy. All right, Nvidia down 3%. Rewalk net is chilling down here. By the 50-day, we'll see how that goes. Nasdaq looks like it's done ripping its own face off for the moment. Apple down 1.4, and Microsoft down 1.5, 1.6. Nothing too bad. Nothing too good either, at least today. Restoration Hardware's up a little bit, back inside of its choppy range. And AMD is still holding up. Another crisis with Chinese real estate collapse. I've seen dual information come out on that. I've seen I saw one report talk about no movement at all outside of China, and I saw another one that talked about global systemic risk. I'm not sure which one to believe, to be honest with you. I don't know. You see, like Evergrande risk in the U.S. Not a systemic risk. America risks an Evergrande moment? What the heck does that mean? U.S. default at greater risk than Evergrande meltdown. U.S. economy unlikely to face major damage. That's our buddy Jim Cramer. I mean, they could just be using it for FUD too. You never know. They're like, oh, we could screw with the market for a month with this thing? That'd be great. Why Evergrande's debt problem threatens China. Maybe though, it's New York Times. I don't know if I'll be able to read it. Yep, there's your paywall. No, he says it's not. He says U.S. unlikely to face major damage from struggling Chinese developer. Definitely systemic risk for China. Yeah, right. Do the opposite, huh? I don't think he's that much of a shill. I just think he just calls too many stocks. You can't, he's got a show that calls like 100 stocks a day. Yeah, I'm sure he'll shill some stuff every once in a while, but I mean, the dude's on TV like 6 hours, 8 hours a day, and he knows his shit. But even the best of us are wrong. I've seen good calls. I'm neutral to be. I'm not in the I'm not in the like never Kramer camp. I guess I'm neutral. He's got some good takes on some things. Evergrande's stock has been obliterated and the pain is spreading to the rest of the Chinese real estate industry. Definitely systemic risk for China. Yeah, well, I say buy Evergrande stock. There you go. It's a value buy. Warren Buffett bought BYD. He's definitely going to buy this. You know what? I wonder if Warren. I bet you money Warren Buffett had this thought. $300 billion debt crisis. I have that much cash. I could buy all of Evergrande and own all this real estate. Probably just for a split second, because he's smart. But he finally knows what to do with all of his money. Go buy most of China. And China's real estate collapse is bad news for the metals and mining complex. Witness the breakdown in Freeport McMoran. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. So Freeport McMoran had a drop on Friday? I wonder if that's their. I think that's what he's talking about there. Starbucks, Estee Lauder, Nike, Caterpillar could extend to Tesla and Apple. Yeah, it could. That's true. Maybe slow down growth a little bit. Tesla news? There's always Tesla news. Well, they had the button go live on Friday. Did you hear about that? Which is kind of an odd button, but yeah, it's where you can push a button and try to get into full self-driving beta. They're going to monitor your driving for a little bit for some reason, and then they're going to open the beta to, I think it's 1,000 people they have right now. I don't know what they're going to open it up to. So there's a button, request full self-driving beta, and you have to check a bunch of disclaimers, and then they'll monitor your driving for 7 days. They'll give you access to beta, but I don't know how many beta. Yeah, see, look, they're checking out your. They give you your. So after you access the button, they will. Maybe this is a dual purpose for them. They're gonna. So see this 99 thing? Yes, I was trying to look at. They'll actually, based on driving behavior, unsafe, safe. They're gonna give you a score, and it's this guy scored 99. But I mean, even that, there's problems with everything, especially with software. You know that, like they're trying to programmatically, and I think this may be a second reason for the button is just to get a bunch of data for insurance purposes, because they're telling them, hey, we're going to use our Tesla insurance to gather safety data about you, and so then they give you a safety score and some information. Then they'll give you access to full self-driving, I guess. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, it's so much work to do. I think. I think. Hey, hold on a minute. Give me a couple of minutes. I'll talk to my kid for a sec. Uh, sorry about that. In case you want to go on a bike ride, I need bike tires pumped up. All right, let's get back to charts. Nasdaq bouncing back up a little bit. Freeport McMoran having a not a bad day. Actually, this chart doesn't look too bad. That chart's pretty good. SIVB leading the day today. Seven. Almost 7.5. EVR, Reebok down 13. Yeah, he can't pump his own bike tire up, though. I have a hard time with that. Moderna rolling over pretty good there. Planeter. Cell H. I saw some of their product in the convenience store the other day. I don't go in the cases, but they had a whole little line to themselves. That was pretty good. Did you mean to say bear or did you mean to say beard? Because either one could be valid. It's 7 in Mazarasha. We all had our own bear. All. And we had to grow our bear's beard. And we also had a beard. We also pumped our own bike tires. Oh, mustache? 14 you had a beard? Yeah, I'm 42 and I just barely grew a beard. We're definitely not Russian family. Yeah, the winters get cold in Russia, so they kind of need that. They need that extra layer of protection. Faux shizzle. Mazarasha. All right, what other world is falling apart over here? Moderna seems to be continuing to move down. 50 days not too far away. How's our volume today? A little bit elevated. Yeah, Mez right. Yeah, I mean we had a nice rally. This whole section from June was not a bad overall rally. And now we're in some choppy areas. On Moderna? Inverted Adam and Eve? I don't see what you're saying. You're saying Eve and Adam? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, the lows should be the same. Actually, this would be an Adam, Eve right here. Just on a really small time scale. That's what she said. Oh, this and this. Well, you're making up your own chart patterns now, and I ain't mad at it. Let's blow up the paradigm. Man, look at this. Look at this moving average, the 50-day. Except for this big increase right there, it's basically a straight line. Maybe we come back and retest it for first time in a long time. This would be the first test of the 50-day. Technically, the first test of the 50-day is really bullish. That's a buy point, a pullback to the 50-day. So if we get that on Moderna, that would be a buy point. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8 weeks. So this could qualify for any base type. 30%. So we're essentially looking at um, a cup and handle. Wouldn't be a double bottom unless we undercut this low. So yeah, I mean, it definitely looks like a cup and handle. One trick pony. They got other drugs in the pipeline. We'll see how they produce. We'll see how they had a pump over here. Something about their HIV drug that they have. Human trials for 2 experimental HIV drugs on August. That was about a month ago. Yeah, well, the drug companies. Early as September 19th, vaccines will be used, mechanism similar to the mRNA and the COVID vaccine. Wow, studies take place until May 2023, so a hell of a long time before you really know much of anything. Yeah, some other people are working on that. No profitable businesses, but they're actually working on that. I watched some cool shows about it. As a matter of fact, most illnesses are derived from aging, so they would save so much money in healthcare if they just pushed aging back and just made your fall into death quicker. It's a quicker trajectory down versus just a slow, gradual decline into nothing. It's more like a swan dive into the concrete. Replace all DNA telomeres. I'm not familiar with that. Is that the thing at the top? That's the thing at the top of the uh, thing. Yeah, it came out some Jimmy hats. Oh, Google stuff? I do have the power of Google. DNATELOME. This is assuming you spelled it right. Oh, you may actually have. Yeah, the end of the chromosome. That's what I meant, chromosome. The end of the thingy, the top of the thingy. Yeah, they cut shorter. Yeah. Centromere, telomere. There you go. Yeah, just stitch it back together. Stitch, 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 stitch. We'll live forever. It'll be absolutely horrible. Absolutely horrible. Repetitive sequences of non-coding DNA that protect the chromosome from damage. Each time a cell divides, the telomeres become shorter. Eventually, the telomeres become so short the cell can no longer divide. That's weird. Yeah, let's just here. We'll start our own company called Telomere, and I bet you the domain's available. It's such a weird name. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, someone took it. No. Uh, all I know is that if I were to trust someone to cut up my DNA, I would do telomere dot biz. That's the one I would trust. Or telomere dot online. That's not bad. Telomere. There you go. We could sell pillows and do telomere and call it Talau. That would work. Convert our entire body to cancer. What are you talking about? We're trying to stop cancer before it starts. Maybe. Full on body TikTok cancer? That's dangerous. All right, Tesla's green now. Tesla got a full green bar. It's up 0.65%. We are done. Oh, hide within the cancer, Ellie? You're a genius. Okay. You know what? I wonder if this domain's taken. We'll call ourselves Get Cancer. They want $3,000 for Get Cancer. That's the best domain name of all time. I'm with you, Ellie. I see the genius. It's basically the World War Z. It's basically the World War Z thing. Yeah, I think it is too. The question is, do you get to choose your cancer, or are all cancers the same? And my kid is running his bike back. All right, I got about 7:35. Got to get the kids to school. But I agree. Get working on it. When I get back, I will jump right in. Let's so we'll just start pumping you with different cancers, and then we'll see what sticks, right? I think that's how it goes. I think that's how this is supposed to work. All of this walking. Oh, that's great. That's awesome. Oh, it's here. Another funny thing before I go. My niece was making us watch Deal or No Deal. To watch a couple episodes of Deal or No Deal. I'm like, this is basically crypto trading. You just pick a case and say deal or no deal, and then you potentially gain and potentially lose lots of money. It works out great. That should be a sitcom in of itself. All right, Ellie. See you later, bud.